So what's up, y'all? The kitty messed up the video, so that's why I'm holding them. But I'm gonna be shooting y'all a collective energy reading, just on the energies I was picking up in the air. So I will read for the earth signs, the air signs, the water signs, and the fire signs. If this doesn't resonate with you, don't take it too seriously. If it does resonate with you, that's great. Don't take it too seriously. This is meant for meditative purposes. So, yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start with the earth signs. No kidding. So, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So, I feel like there has been something you have been pondering on. You haven't really quite taken action towards something. You haven't been avoiding moving forward in a certain direction. I feel like because you are kind of unsure. You might be stuck in your head about it, or you might be over analyzing a situation. But the messages that I'm getting from this is that right now it is a great time for you to receive a lot of peace within your souls, especially through conflicts that have arisen with maybe a mother figure in your life, or maybe there's some type of soul tie with someone of very feminine energy, earth signs, that it is advised that you shift your perspective about and choose to see that everything is love at the end of the day, in order for you to gain a higher perspective on that aspect. I am getting that if any challenges arise, you are advised to face your problems head on and with confidence and courage, true confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. And if you stay your ground, whatever you feel is to be the right thing to do, truly trust your instincts, but also be willing to see the other side of the coin so that you can make a fair and just decision. Alright, so that's what I'm getting from you. Moving on to the air signs, we have the Teacher Awakens, moving beyond ancestral patterns, the Empress, and the Hawaiian Owl. So what I'm getting for you, air signs, is that right now maybe some past life stuff might be coming up, or maybe some memories might be coming up at this time that are awakening certain centers within yourself. I feel like your ancestors and your guides are very much around you at this time. You might be getting a lot of signs and synchronicities at this time that are guiding you in the direction that you need to go. I feel like if there is anyone, there might be someone in your family that is challenging your new perspective, or maybe challenging something that you are embarking on. But I feel like you are advised to move beyond ancestral patterns in order to create the future that you see for yourself. And you are also advised to take care of your needs first. This is a very, the Empress is a very pampered card. This is about growth, abundance, expansion, but it's through self. And this is also saying to trust your inner nudges, trust that inner call of leadership, or even if it's not even leadership, just that them inner nudges of creativity as well that you might be having at this time, because they will be very lucrative for you at this time, air signs. So that's what I'm getting for you. And I feel like there might be an emphasis on plants. I never noticed that in this card before, but I do see flowers and plants, so that might be some of the ways that your ancestors might be communicating to you. So I will say pay very close attention to that. So that's what I got for you, air signs. We're going to move on to the water signs. So for the water signs, we have the rattlesnake, the road runner, the water guardian, Mother Earth, the high priest, the Six of Wands, the death, the manatee, and Paul the Venetian. Now we have a lot of cards for you, water signs. But I think the overall message is saying that right now you're going through a spiritual initiation of sorts. It's saying that right now you might be challenged to connect to your emotional body in ways that you might not have been able to before. Being you are a water sign, your emotional body has to naturally expand. So right now, Spirit is expanding you. There's a transformation that's coming about. The moon, the crescent moon, whenever the latest crescent moon was, that might be very significant to you. However, what Spirit is saying is that you are loved and comforted at this time through this transformation. So it is saying to trust your creative abilities. If there's anything that you can actually make with your hands, or if you know how to have recipes on things, or you know, you have something to actually bring in the physical to share with people. This can even be music. This can be anything artistic, especially because anything artistic at the core is spiritual. So water sciences is saying that you will be very victorious and you will come about this transformed, because we have the Death card and the Six of Wands. And see how both of these cards are kind of reflecting each other? It's a transformation that's happening right now. You will be receiving waves of inspiration, things coming to you that you might not have expected before. So what it's saying, and also there might be some type of angelic presence, because I never noticed this in this card, but these parts kind of look like wings right here. So there might be some type of angelic presence that you might be gaining some type of gift from. Alright, water signs, cool. That's what's up. And it might be a situation that you just have to let go. I see you have the manatee spirit animal, which is saying accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. So if there's a situation that is not making you emotionally fulfilled, especially because we're talking about the emotional body, or if there's a situation that you just don't want to be in, right now is saying stop trying to change things that you can't change type thing, and understand what's happening around you, because this is all propelling you into a much higher level of spiritual awareness. Alright, so that's what I have for you, water signs, and we're going to jump straight into fire signs. So for fire signs, we have the elk, the polar bear, the octopus, the hunter, the tower in reverse, the 3 of cups, the direction guardian, the magic guardian, autumn, trader, the knight, Melchizedek, and peacock. So I feel like right now, fire signs, there might be some type of travel that might come about, or you might be called upon in a leadership type role. What Spirit is telling you is that you have all the capabilities that you need in order to accomplish these things. You have the magic inside of you. What it is saying is that just to trust yourself, to adapt to that fiery nature of yourself and track down your fears and your desires. You get what I'm saying? Because there's a polarity to both. We don't just not want things, we want things too. So Spirit is asking you to focus on the things that you do want in order for you to gain your desires, and also to stand up for yourself and speak truthfully, respectfully, and compassionately, with no attachment to the outcome. So this is kind of tying into the water sign reading, but some things we just cannot change. Some things have to change over the course of time and space. And when we allow those things to happen, we are actually showing a higher form of love. But at the core of it, as long as you stand tall within yourself and maintain your dignity, no matter what, at the end of the day, the people that count are going to express, you know, the respect that you deserve. And they're going to give what you give, basically. So as long as you allow yourself to, you know, be dragged down, people are going to play on that. But as you rise above the triggers so that people won't be able to drag you down in whatever way, shape, fashion, or form, and so that you can continue to ascend, quote unquote, and move in whatever direction that you have in mind, because I do see that there's some type of direction that you have in mind, fire signs, and the portal's opening for you. However, you have to kind of face it. You get what I'm saying? So, and you also have to release the old shit that is no longer serving you. You get what I'm saying? And be brave and honest about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we transform into other beings as we progress in our life, and that's okay. It's not about letting someone or something that you love completely go, but it's about loving that thing enough to let it go, type thing. You get what I'm saying? So, this is what I'm getting intuitively from y'all readings, and I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for tuning in to Lucid Prophecy Tarot. This is El Malik, and I'll be back at y'all with some fresh ass energy.